we need to talk about the concept of uncontrolled diversity and how it can potentially harm a nation. It's a controversial topic, but one that deserves careful consideration.
Absolutely. Diversity in itself is not the issue. In fact, diversity can be a great strength, bringing in a variety of perspectives, ideas, and talents. However, when diversity is unmanaged or uncontrolled, it can lead to fragmentation and conflict within a society.
Exactly. Look at the historical examples where uncontrolled diversity led to significant issues. The Roman Empire, for instance, struggled with integrating a vast array of cultures and ethnicities. The lack of a cohesive identity and unity contributed to internal strife and ultimately its downfall.
The key issue here is the integration of diverse groups. When diverse communities do not have a sense of shared values or a common identity, it can lead to a lack of social cohesion. This fragmentation can weaken the social fabric of a nation, leading to increased tensions and conflict.
And let's not forget the practical challenges. Different groups might have conflicting interests and priorities, which can make governance incredibly difficult. If a government is constantly trying to balance these conflicting interests without a common framework, it can lead to paralysis and inefficiency.
Take, for instance, the example of Lebanon. The country has a diverse population with various religious and ethnic groups. The lack of integration and the division of power along sectarian lines have often led to political instability and even civil war. It shows how critical it is to manage diversity carefully to maintain national stability.
On the flip side, some might argue that efforts to control diversity could lead to oppression or marginalization of minority groups. It's a delicate balance. The goal should be to foster an inclusive environment where diversity is respected but also integrated into a cohesive national identity.
Indeed, promoting a common national identity does not mean erasing individual cultures and identities. Instead, it involves finding common ground and shared values that everyone can rally around. This can help build a sense of unity and belonging, even in a diverse society.
Education plays a crucial role in this. Schools and educational institutions can promote values of unity, respect, and shared identity from a young age. By teaching the history and values that define the nation while also respecting and acknowledging the diversity of its people, we can build a more cohesive society.
Language is another critical factor. Having a common language can significantly enhance communication and understanding among diverse groups. It can help bridge gaps and foster a sense of belonging. Countries like Switzerland, with multiple official languages, manage this by promoting multilingualism and mutual respect among language groups.
Economic integration is also essential. When diverse groups have equal access to economic opportunities and feel that they are benefiting from the nation's prosperity, it reduces feelings of marginalization and resentment. This economic inclusion helps in building a more unified and stable society.
Moreover, political representation is key. Ensuring that all groups have a voice in the political process can help address grievances and foster a sense of participation and ownership in the nation's governance. This inclusive approach can mitigate the risks of uncontrolled diversity leading to division and conflict.
One must also consider the impact of globalization. With increasing migration and the flow of ideas and cultures across borders, managing diversity is more important than ever. Nations must adapt to these changes by promoting policies that foster integration and unity while respecting individual differences.
Social programs that encourage interaction and cooperation among diverse groups can also be beneficial. Community projects, intercultural dialogues, and collaborative initiatives can help break down barriers and build mutual understanding and respect.
Additionally, the media plays a significant role in shaping perceptions of diversity. Responsible media coverage that highlights the positive aspects of diversity and promotes stories of successful integration can help build a more inclusive society. On the other hand, sensationalist or divisive reporting can exacerbate tensions and undermine social cohesion.
It's also important to recognize the role of leadership. Leaders who promote unity, respect, and inclusivity can set the tone for the rest of society. Their rhetoric and policies can either foster a sense of common identity and purpose or exacerbate divisions and conflicts.
We must acknowledge the challenges posed by uncontrolled diversity but also recognize the potential benefits of managed diversity. By fostering a sense of shared identity and values, promoting inclusive education and economic opportunities, and ensuring political representation, we can build a cohesive and stable society.
Ultimately, it's about finding the right balance. We need to respect and celebrate diversity while also fostering a sense of unity and common purpose. This requires careful planning, inclusive policies, and a commitment to building a society where everyone feels valued and included.
This balance is not easy to achieve, but it is essential for the long-term stability and prosperity of any nation. By working together and embracing both our commonalities and our differences, we can create a society that is stronger and more resilient in the face of diversity.
We must continue to engage in open and honest discussions about these issues, learning from both historical examples and contemporary experiences. Only through thoughtful and inclusive approaches can we harness the full potential of diversity while mitigating its potential challenges.
It's a continuous process that requires vigilance, adaptability, and a commitment to the values of unity, respect, and inclusion. By fostering a shared identity and promoting policies that address the needs and concerns of all groups, we can ensure that diversity becomes a source of strength rather than division.
Absolutely. The future of any nation depends on its ability to manage diversity in a way that promotes harmony and progress. By embracing the principles of inclusivity and respect, we can build a society that not only survives but thrives amidst diversity.
In conclusion, managing diversity is a complex but essential task for any nation. It requires a multifaceted approach that includes education, economic integration, political representation, and responsible leadership. By fostering a sense of shared identity and promoting inclusive policies, we can create a society that benefits from the strengths of its diverse population while maintaining unity and stability.